Model 2 – Shapes. In this video we will introduce you to the different types of shapes and show you what their application does and how you can adapt them to your requirements. We are already on the Model tab and see the insole constructed in video Model 1. We activate the interactive correction positioning. Now we see the grippers of the two shapes available in the construction. With these grippers we can change the position of the shape interactively. Additional grippers are displayed for the selected shape, for example for the size and the angle of rotation. As soon as we click on one of the grippers, the underlying measurement is automatically displayed instead of the construction. This way we can better adapt the shape to the measurement. You can also deactivate this automatism, as well as manually switch between displaying the construction and the measurement. With a click on the right mouse button, we open the pop-up menu of the shape. Here we can set the height of the shape, for negative values the depth of the shape. We switch to the 3D view because the functionality can be seen better here. The type of shape determines whether it moves to the base surface or it is glued to the construction. The shape shown here is a plus shape. It is added to the construction and changes the construction height by its own height. If the height is negative, its height is subtracted. For positive heights, the height is added. If we set the type of shape to max, it moves on the base and changes the height of the construction only if it is higher. A max shape can also have a negative height, but this rarely makes sense because in most cases it has no effect. The second shape in our construction is a max shape. If we want, we can also change it into a plus shape. If we set the height to a negative value, we get a new negative shape. The list of shapes available in the construction is shown on the right side in the Shapes section. Here, all the settings for the selected shape can be adjusted. For example, the position or the size. With smoothing, you can define how much the transition between the shape and the construction should be smoothed. For a better view, we zoom in on the construction. On Design, we can set the type of the shape either to max or plus and the mode. Now we switch to 2D and look at the different modes. For all shapes you have the choice between Freeze and Deformation mode. In the Deformation mode, a grip is displayed over the shape. You can determine the number of grid points. By moving the individual grid points, you can adapt the shape to your requirements. You can change the height of the shape under the individual grid points via the pop-up menu. The Geometry mode is only available for the shapes with a lightning sign. Here we insert such a shape with the name toe grub and change to the Geometry mode. Now the basic control points of the shape are displayed and we can modify the shape. In this mode you can quickly change shapes to a great extent and create new shapes. Also in 2D I can zoom out or in on the construction with a mouse wheel or move my field view by holding the spacebar and the left mouse button. The zoom function is also available via the button in the middle. With the new shape we can switch to the Deformation mode and further adjust the shape here. We can also switch to Freeze mode. Here we only have the grippers available for the corresponding size. We can also smooth the transition.
And how do I save the shape to my library?
To do this, we go to the Shapes area on the right-hand side and click on Design. There we click on Save Shape to Library. We give the shape to be saved a name and a description. In addition, we determine in which library it should be saved. With the option Render, the shape and all its modifications are combined and saved as a new shape. Otherwise, the shape is saved as it is. You can visually distinguish individual shape groups with different colors. For example, we give our negative shapes the color red. Now we have a new shape. If we move the mouse pointer over the shape in the library, the respective remarks are shown to us. With a double click, we can insert them into any construction. Two libraries are available as storage locations for the shapes: the Users library and the Workgroups library. In the Settings tab, you can define the folder where the library is stored. We recommend that you set the folder for the workgroup to a network folder so that all FIF stations can access the same library.
Can I also save several shapes together?
Yes, you can save several shapes together in one model template. We go to Save as Preset. Here we can insert the name and a description as well as select the library in which the new model template is to be saved. We can also adjust the display image and determine which of the construction groups are to be saved. In our case, we only have to activate the button Shapes. In order to make it clear in the display screen that these model templates are only the shapes, we recommend you that you change the construction so that it is clear before saving. For example, like this. Now we go to Save as Preset again. Now we have a new model template that consists only of shapes. You can use this model template for the left or the right side and all sizes. The position and the orientation of the shapes are automatically adapted to the marking point of the measurement. If you have the option Adaptive, then the size of the shape will also be adapted. To demonstrate this, let's delete all existing shapes on the left and apply the new model template. We see that our construction has been extended by the saved shapes. Thank you for listening and see you next time.